Hello YouTube friends, it's Joyce from Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead. Today was a rainy day here in the Midwest and I thought what better day than to get out into the garden and pick my basil. Check this out guys, and this isn't even all of it. This is our biggest bowl. It is jam-packed full, and then I have all of this. It is crazy. If you could smell, oh my word, it is so aromatic. It is by far one of my favorite herbs. I love basil, and there's something about the smell. It is so uplifting. You can't help but be in a good mood. It is definitely a mood enhancer. That's one of the health benefits. I wanted to share with you a couple different types of basil that we grew, how to use it, and what it's good for, because it is not just an herb to put on pizza or Italian dishes. It goes way beyond that. It has tons of medical, or tons of, I should say, health benefits. I don't want to say medical. It has tons of health benefits. Again, I am not a doctor. I don't claim to be. This is just stuff that I have researched, I have learned, and we have been using basil for many years. I have always grown basil in a container, and it would grow good. This year I decided to plant many, as you can tell. I just threw seeds in a raised bed, okay? And it was just half of a raised bed. Well, it has taken over. It is absolutely crazy. And I just did a mixed array of, my favorite is the sweet basil. I love sweet basil. And then there is the Thai basil, which is absolutely wonderful for Thai dishes. And it is a little different. Then there's the purple basil, which is not really a favorite of mine, and it kind of grows just freely all over the yard. There's not a whole lot of flavor to it. So what I've used it for in the past is to make a purple basil jelly, and that's what it's very good for, and it is delicious and the color is beautiful. And then there's the lime basil, and you know what, this is just 4 types of basil. There is this is the dark opal, they call it purple, dark opal. And then there is holy basil, which is a smaller, the leaves are different, it kind of grows in clusters almost. And then there's the Genovese basil, and we did not grow that one. But anyway, there's just a ton of varieties of different basil, and oh my goodness, it just lifts your mood. So if you're ever in a bad mood, you know, get some basil and just sniff it. Oh my word. It just brings happiness, brings joy. I think I need to have it hanging under my nose. I will constantly just be floating on a cloud. But anyway, guys, all serious now. I wanted to give you some of the benefits of what basil is good for, and I wrote it down because there's just a lot of information. I've kind of told you a few different things, but basil is really good for is it fights bacteria, guys. If you have any kind of bacterial infection, you can chew on it, swish it around. If you've got a sore throat, if you feel a cold coming on, if you have a sore throat, you can actually make a tea, gargle with it, and spit it out. But if you have, like, let me see here, digestive issues, it is very good for the stomach. It will soothe your stomach in no time. And so what you do is you take a pot like so, fill it with water, and then take your basil leaves and just pick them off and put them in your pot of water. And guys, they say that at the start of a migraine, if you will chew on a basil leaf, usually that will start alleviating that migraine. Can you imagine if you had a migraine? I've never had a migraine, but I hear that they are absolutely horrific. So if you could do something like basil and chew on it, and it helps with headaches by making a tea and then sipping on it slowly. And then also, that's for headaches, for migraines. It improves the mood, like I said, and helps with digestive issues. But what really just floors me is that it combats infections, okay? So it goes in there, gets that infection, and runs with it, almost like colloidal silver when it hits the body. Basil is like that also. It reduces inflammation in the body. So I'm just wondering, you know, certain things attract certain people, and basil is one of those that really, really attracts me. So I'm wondering if it has to do with maybe, you know, the fact that my body needs it. I'm a type A, my blood type A, and we tend to be more nervous, and it says that it stimulates the nervous system. So you know what? Basil to calm us down. I tend to run up here instead of down here. Jean's here, I'm here. So it says that it's good for your nerves. So that might be one of the reasons that it's so attractive to me, is because I tend to be more nervous than Jean. And blood type A's tend to be a little bit more high-strung people, to put it nicely. So anyway, so what you do is I'm going to take all of these and put this in my pot. You probably don't need that much, but because I love, love, love it, I'm going to just do it. And because I have a lot of it, so I can do that. What I'm going to do with a lot of this is some I'm going to freeze, some I'm going to dehydrate, some I'm going to store like this. This is the best way to store your basil. You should never refrigerate it. It needs to be on the counter, but if you do, for some reason, have to refrigerate it, stick it in a jar like this, then put it in the refrigerator. It should always be in water, because that just kind of keeps it nice and bushy, and it just kind of keeps it from drooping. This one, as you can tell here, I did not get in the water quite quick enough, and it's already very droopy. But the purple basil tends to be droopy anyhow. It's not quite, the leaves are so big that they droop because they're so heavy. But it also fights free radical damage, which we have tons of that in our body, just in the society that we live in, the things that we eat, the environment. So, you know, why not drink a cup of basil tea? I mean, and if you can't grow basil, which it's so easy, guys, you should try. And you know what, during the winter, if you have it in a container, you bring it in and you just take it out again. And what's nice is it comes back every year. So, but you can buy basil tea. And so if you can't grow it, or you don't have any, but you want it for maybe headaches or whatever, buy some tea bags. Make yourself some basil tea. It probably would be one of those good teas. I'm going to actually make some cold tea, because now that it's hot, my hot tea is for winter, the cold tea is for summer. So I'm going to make some cold basil tea, and I'm going to put honey in it and sip on that. And I just think that sounds amazing. Okay, it also battles viruses, guys, viruses. So this is something that is simply amazing. So what it does again is when it gets in contact with the body and there's viruses or whatever, it just gets a hold of it, pulls it out of the body, which is simply amazing. It increases the urine output. So there you have it. When you are drinking this, it's pulling all of that stuff and pulling it out. So if you're having issues with that, this would be something to start drinking. And it stimulates the nervous system, like I was saying. And it also stimulates the adrenals, which is so important. Oh boy, look at that. I pulled off all the leaves, and you just want to chew on the stem. And it would probably help with breath as well. But this is just a few of the things. Let me see, it's an antibacterial, it's high in antioxidants. Like I said, it soothes the stomach. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on and on. Like I said, it's a good gargle for sore throat. But this is just a few of the things that basil is good for. Do your research if you don't believe what I'm saying. Again, like I said, I am not a doctor. I just want to share with you the things that I know. And I know that this works. And we love it. So I think that if you are not growing it, maybe it's something that you might want to try. It's a wonderful herb to put on pizza. We put it on our pizza all the time. It's fun to just go out in the garden and tell Avonlea, go get some basil, which we did last night. And we had some crazy pizza here at home, and we just sprinkled that on top, and it was delicious. But it can be in all of your Italian dishes. You can sprinkle that on anything, and you can dry it, and then what you can do is you can powder it. And then you have it powdered, so you could just sprinkle it on or put it in a cup of hot water and drink it down. Oh my word, the options are endless. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share some of the benefits of basil. I wanted to show you my harvest. It's crazy. If any of my Missouri peeps that are around here need basil, you'll know where to come. I have plenty to share. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a try. If you're suffering from migraines or headaches, this is the tea for you. Viruses, whatever it may be, give this a try. But anyway, if you have not subscribed, and I know a lot of you have not, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it would help our channel. Give us a thumbs up. I know a lot of you will comment, but no thumbs up. The thumbs up really does help if you like our video. And also, guys, if you feel like watching, we are trying to reach our 4,000 watch hours, and we would so appreciate you watching our videos. But anyway, guys, I hope that you're all doing well. Many blessings from our house to yours. Until next time, guys, God bless you.